All right, well, I'm in the truck. We just got done celebrating my aunt's birthday. It's St. Patty's Day, and her birthday always falls on St. Patty's Day, so we were down with family celebrating her birthday. She always says she's younger than she is, so we always have a fun time with that. But we just got home. I got changed. I've got some state land that we hunt around here that we really don't know it all that well yet, and we've been learning it over the years. It's not far from here. I've got a couple of spots marked on Onyx that I want to scout this spring, prior to turkey season and throughout the summer, looking for areas for the fall for deer hunting. So there's two spots. One's a little bit further walk. It's 2 miles back. There's a back flat that I wanted to check out, but I'm short on time, so I'm probably going to head to the other one that's only about a mile walk and check that area out. And maybe we'll find some sheds, but I want to go down and scout, look for turkey, see what the deer sign is like, and get an idea of some new hunting area. So not sure what we're going to find. We've got it marked on Onyx. It looked good. I'm going to take a ride down and see what happens. We'll see you down there. All right, well, I got down to the game lands here. Just got out of the truck, so we're gonna take a walk back across this trail here that I have marked on Onyx. And because we don't have the best reception back here, the one cool thing about Onyx is you can go off grid. So if you take a look there, I got my map all set. So we're gonna walk back here and we're gonna see if we can't find some sign. This trail's gonna go back a good ways, and I got an area marked back here that I wanted to take a look at. So I'm already seeing sign of turkey scratching through here. Yep, all right here. So right down here is all turkey scratch, fresh turkey scratch all up and through here. Okay, so heck, we didn't even get far off the road and we're finding some fresh sign of turkey scratching here. Over in here, not a lot, but it's turkey scratching all up through this road here. Lots of turkey scratching up through here. They're just walking the road right up. Here we go. Got some fresh deer track right here. What I'm going to try to do this year, do a little bit more hunting on our public lands here in Pennsylvania. We kind of got away from that a little bit here because we get spoiled with our farms, but we do most of our public land hunting out of state. So I'm going to try to take advantage of our state land here because we've got a lot of it and it's great. So, all right, I want to walk for a little bit and see if I can find some sign, and then if I find sign, we'll come back to you. So we walked a little bit already, probably about a half a mile, and I'll show you here Onyx. So we're kind of at a crossroad right here. I'll show you what I mean. All right, so the trail, the actual marked trail, goes up that way to the left, but I've actually got a path marked going up this way here that I wanted to take a look and see this. Now, when you find spots like this, if you're a predator hunter, I'm not the expert, but you know, in hunting with my brother David, who's been doing this longer than me, these are perfect spots to set up when you're looking to call like coyote or fox, and because they like to travel these areas, and there's plenty of cover here, this would be a great spot to set up. And I'm going to show you why. Because right here, check it out, we've got some dropping right here that looks like it's probably from a fox. So they're definitely traveling this area right here. Another thing, it is public land, so we're competing with other hunters. And I'm going to show you what I mean when I get over here. I'm actually walking on a little trail right now. But coming up this path that the state has, there are lots of sign of deer. And there's actually a trail going right in here. But I'll tell you how I know that people are hunting this. All right, got an orange marker right there, if you can see it. Right, so what that marker is telling me is that guys are using this area. And there's some guys that aren't afraid to take a walk back and get into where the deer and the critters might be. So what I've got, if you can see it here, is there's a spot marked up on the top of the ridge here. That looks like it's an opening, got a lot of scrub, oaks and whatnot, and that's kind of what I want to check out. So we got a little bit of walk ahead of us, straight up through here. This way there's kind of like a vein, like a little trough that runs up. So where I'm looking to get to is a point that overlooks this trough down here to my west. So I'm going to see if I can't find an easy way to walk through here and get on up there before it gets dark. Here's a deer trail right here. And there's tracks going on it. So this trail is going right up to where I want to go. So that's what I'm looking for, is something like this. It's going right up to where I want to go. So I just came off, I'm following deer tracks all the way up. Here's droppings right here. Look at this right here. So we got some droppings right there. They're not real fresh. There's some other dry ones, but this trail's going right up to where I want to be. And this is an area that I want to kind of scout a little bit with lots of deer track, lots of deer droppings all up through here so far. So far, what I've seen on Onyx, as far as what I think would be a good spot to hunt deer, it's pretty thick in here, okay? It's on a little bit of a ridge. There's water a little bit down to my left. There's plenty of small scrubs in here that once they start budding, these deer will start eating them. They're probably eating them right now. Yeah, they are. Here, look at this right here. Okay, if you can see this right here. All right, the tip of that, right where my finger is chewed off all over here. Okay, so these deer are chewing the tips, all those buds. They're chewing them all off. There we go. You see it better now. So they're chewing the tips of that stuff off completely, all in through there. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. These deer are browsing through here. All these tops are chewed off from the deer. And what I'm looking for now is I'm actually on the south side of this ridge. So what I'm trying to find is see where these deer might bed and watch. We get prevailing west winds here, west and northwest, southwest winds. So if these deer are coming up this way, I want to be facing this direction here and not have them get behind me. But let me pull out. We haven't really gone that far, and we've seen a lot of sign. But these deer are definitely traveling through here and using it. Now what I'd like to start seeing are some deer. Here's some turkey scratch right here. Check this out. Okay, so this is another thing I'm looking for right here. All right, right there and over there. That's fresh. That's fresh turkey scratch from this morning. So there's another thing I'm looking for. And this is a perfect area for turkey to come through here. Now it just looks like it might be a single turkey, but it's a turkey. So I've moved up a little bit more, still a little bit from the area that I have gridded off, but I stopped because I found some more scratching here. That's relatively fresh. So you can see over in here, all in this area here, and over in here, it's all fresh scratch. There's a little bit on the trail just back behind me here, so it's kind of, might just be a single or two, but it's turkey, fresh turkey sign coming through here. So it's pretty open in here. There's a lot of short scrubs, but these turkey will come through here looking for, you know, bugs and things of that nature. But you can see I'm still seeing sign that the deer are nipping the tops of these little sapling trees here, eating the buds off the tops. So that's a good thing. I'm gonna mark on Onyx here really quick that I just found some sign. So they even got a waypoint on here for Sasquatch. There we go. Okay, so we're not far from where we're at. So I'm gonna walk a little bit more, see if I can't find more sign. Alright, so that mark right there, where my thumb is, right there, that is where I'm at right now. And up there is where I want to get to. The problem is I'm running out of time because it's starting to get, sun's starting to set, and I don't think I'm gonna make it trucking through this thick stuff up in front of me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head to my right to this trail here, and I'm gonna remember that for next time, because that trail goes to that upper right corner of the grid that I have marked off, and I can come in that way next time. So that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna head over to the east, hop on that trail, and see what I can find as far as sign walking over to that. I found plenty of turkey sign so far, and I'll head back down to this cross point here and back out to the truck. But alright, well, I'm working my way to this trail, and I'm almost there, but I've been finding a lot of sign. This is a really thick area here. It's a lot of briars. They're actually matted down right now from the winter, but when they start growing up, this is going to be really thick for deer to bed in and sneak through, and I've been finding a lot of deer beds in through here. But I also found, as you saw, a tree stand. So that tree stand's been here a long time from what it looks like, and it shouldn't be here. State land law in Pennsylvania is you can put a tree stand out for the deer season, and if I go over there, which I'm not going to, I'm not going to disturb it, but there should be a tag on that that tells me whose stand that belongs to. But you're supposed to remove your tree stands off of state land after the season is over, and this person hasn't. But I did mark it on Onyx, so I know where it's at. The trail that I want to get to is right over here, so he's not far off of the trail. He's coming up that trail quiet, sneaking into this thick stuff to his stand, and he's probably using this as a rifle stand, but he could be using it for archery, but he's going to have really close shooting in here. But there's a lot of deer sign, so I'm just going to keep working my way over here. All right, well, this is good to know, because what this trail is going to do is that grid, that section of property that I've got marked up here. I may walk up here. The sun hasn't set completely yet. I may walk up just a little bit more. But that area is right up top here that I want to see. And I got a funny feeling these birds are roosting up on top here. This gentleman is in the thick of it. He's like in a transition area from these deer going from the top down into these low thickets here. But it's a lot of deer sign up in there. But I'm going to take a walk up here. This trail here, I didn't pay attention to it when I was looking at it on Onyx. It doesn't go completely up to where I want to be, but it gets close. And it would be a much easier walk in, quieter walk in for me to get there. And hopefully not spook anything. So we'll take a walk up. I walked up a little bit further here. Now, coming up the road that I just panned back there and showed you, there were tons of deer tracks coming up through. What I like about this is kind of like a little cul-de-sac. It doesn't go any further than here. Okay, this is where it stops, is right here. But then it goes up. Now, this is where I was at on Onyx that I had gridded out. Let me take a look here. Let's see where we're at. Alright, so this is showing me that this trail should continue. Okay? But I don't see the trail going any further than here. But it's showing me it should. Now there is what looks like a path going here, but it's definitely nothing like what I've been walking on up to this point. Okay? But that is where we're at. Now, what I do like right now is I found a lot of deer rubs from this past season right in through here. I've probably seen about 5 or 6 of them. But here's one right here, okay, that is good. There's a small one over there. There's one back there behind where the camera's at. So I am liking that. Let me get this turkey call out of my mouth. But a lot of deer track in through here. And that's always a good sign. But I'm not going to go any further because it is getting down to the end of the night here. And because we are actually in the state park portion of the property, you have to be out of here by sunset. So I didn't have a lot of time. I wanted to go on the other side of the main road where the path goes back, but that's about a 2-mile walk to what looks like a big open field, which would be a great place for turkeys to strut. I didn't have the time to do that. By the time I got down here, it was a little after 5 o'clock, and I've been walking around. This was a shorter walk, and I didn't make it up to where I wanted to go, but I don't want to go up and disturb anything now, because if there are turkey here, they're going to be getting ready to go to roost soon. So I'll be back here another day. I know that this path comes right up to here. Here you can see here. Here's another thing. Okay, check this out right here. This is broken off. An old buck was tangling with this right here. He just has it broken right off. So there's a lot of deer sign in through here. I've seen a lot of buck rubs up in the top there. So I definitely want to get up into that area there and check it out. This path makes it a really nice, easy walk up and quiet until I get up here, and then I just got to sneak my way right in. So I'm going to head back to the truck, and that's it for the scouting for today. I'm just going to take a slow walk back and enjoy myself, but hopefully, you know, get out there. This is the time of the year to get out right now and do your scouting and check out the areas, especially new areas that maybe you haven't hunted before. I haven't hunted this area, so I'm trying to learn it. This is the first time back here, and I've learned a lot already. Found a lot of sign, marked some different spots. There's lots of trees to get up in here. One of the things I'm going to be looking at doing this year is a little saddle hunting. So it's not as much gear that I got to carry back, because the walks there are going to be long walks. So, and I may just sit on the ground too. That's another nice thing. I see a couple of downfalls up there that if there's some trails going by, I can just plop right down by the downfalls and, you know, make my stand right there, especially if it's a last hour and a half, 2 hours that I have time to get back and hunt. So I'm going to fine tune it a little bit more. We'll take you along for all the scouting trips, but that's it for tonight. It's nice. It's a beautiful day out, getting ready for spring turkey season. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing here on the Wild Bout Hunting YouTube channel, please subscribe and ring that bell so you get alerted every time that we share a new video. And check out all the links that we have down in the description of the video below to all our partners that we work with. There's some discount codes that you can take advantage of, so take advantage of them, get yourself some great gear. And hey, I'm heading back to the truck, but until next time, I'll see you somewhere in the hunting woods. It's pretty cool.